Welcome to the second video in the series of vocabulary videos. And today we are going to focus on speaking. You see? You must be wondering what I am saying when I say we'll be focusing on speaking. There are certain words in English which talk about people who speak a lot, blah 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 blah. They go on jabbering. And then there are people who don't speak at all. And of course, there are people in the middle who speak a little here and a little there, or speak on the right appropriate moments. So we are going to talk about all these speakers and non-speakers today. I'm reminded of a story which I read in my childhood. It was between Philip of Macedonia, I shouldn't say between Philip of Macedonia and the people of Laconia. So Macedonia and Laconia were two ancient city-states, alright? And because they were city-states, what would happen is they would often fight with each other for power, for money, for women, for wealth, right? So Philip of Macedonia, when he came charging to attack Laconia, what he did was he sent a message to the people of Laconia and wrote that if we enter the gates of Laconia, we will trample you to death, something like that. Now, the people of Laconia, the great general over there, when he looked at it, he said, oh. And you know, what was the reply he sent? The reply he sent was if. Did you understand what I was trying to say? He said, if we enter the gates. He said, if. And that was his message. As terse as that. So the first word that I'm going to discuss today is laconic with you. Laconic. Look at it. Laconic. Not laconic. Not laconic. It's laconic. Alright? So when we talk about laconic, it's a person who conveys his idea in very less and few words. You don't have to speak a lot, or these people do not speak a lot when they talk about their ideas. Alright? Okay, so this is the first word. We'll soon look at the second word. Alright, so the second word we are taking up is taciturn. Ever heard of this word? No? No worries. This person is like a laconic person, but there's a slight difference between him and a laconic. Let's suppose you must have gone to parties, or you must have gone to discussions in the family, where you would find someone, sitting there and not taking any interest in the discussion that is going around. Alright? So they don't take any kind of interest. And if you ask them what was happening, they would have no idea. They would have the vaguest of idea of what was happening and what was being discussed. So such people who speak less and at the same time are not interested in the discussion that is going around them are called taciturns. They also don't want to reveal a lot of information. Alright? So if I say I have a lot of ability to become a taciturn at times when the discussion is not of my interest, right? So I can say that. So this was the second word. We'll come to the third word. Alright, the next word for you is inarticulate. Inarticulate. Now, you must have had these moments yourself when you would have had to deliver a lecture or speak in public and you just ran out of ideas. You just fumbled with your speech. You did not know what to say next, right? You just couldn't express your opinion. Sometimes it happens that somebody is scolding you and you want to explain something, but the right words do not come to your mouth, to your tongue rather, right? And you are not able to express yourself and you just become a taciturn or a laconic over there. No, you don't actually. In that case, you would be an inarticulate person. Now, this might be a typical person who otherwise speaks a lot, who likes to speak a lot, but put in a formal situation. Let's take a child out of his house and take him to the classroom and ask him to stand on a pulpit and deliver a lecture to 20 of his classmates and talk about how he spent his Sunday. And suddenly, it's like, I spend my no, sir, I can't speak. So that's being inarticulate. All right? So these are 3 words we learned today about people who cannot speak because of various reasons. So let's revise the words. Inarticulate, this one, is a person who runs out of ideas and therefore cannot express himself, right? The other word which we had learned before this was taciturn. I'll rewrite the spelling. Taciturn. And before that, we had learned about a laconic person and an inarticulate. So inarticulate, taciturn and laconic. Now in your house, in your neighborhood, in your surroundings, you can look out for these 3 kind of people. And also, don't be afraid to describe yourself if you fall in any of these 3 categories. And remember, a person who is laconic also, in his writing, apart from his speech, may not write many words, but may be able to express his ideas. But an inexpressive person or an inarticulate person would not be able to express his ideas. So these are the 3 words which we learned today about people who cannot speak much, who are not men of words or women of words. So in our next video, we'll talk about people who speak a lot and what are the various adjectives we can use for them. So I hope you are enjoying these vocabulary video classes. Thank you. Have a good day.